Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Break Diving's live stream. I am your host, Monroe Mann, joined today by fellow break diver Indu Singh in India. And this is an episode of Break Diving in Action, where we interview one of our break diving members to find out why they joined break diving, how they use the break diving philosophy in their lives, and why they are a part of this live stream today. So, my first question to you, Indu, is actually, let me go back. Reminder to anybody watching, you can join this channel by clicking subscribe and turning on the bell. But we are far more than just this channel. Come join our actual not-for-profit global personal growth community where we help people achieve impossible goals together through motivation, mentorship, meetups, and mutual support. There are 4 M's, and I always remember 3 of them, and the fourth one's always hard. But we got that: motivation, mutual support, meetups, and again, mentorship.
Okay.
So anyway, come and join us, and we would love to have you. Indu, how the heck did you find break diving in the first place?
Okay, so thank you for having me, Monroe. It's a pleasure being here. And if I talk about when I found break diving, it was a really amazing experience because I was in the kind of like a depressing phase of my life, and I was struggling. Like in India, there's a mentality of like teenagers should always prepare for either government job exams or engineering or like doctor, like study to become a doctor. So I found I was studying engineering, and I was really bad at math, but I had to to keep trying because everyone in my family was like, you can do it, just carry on, carry on. But it was just not happening for me. And I at some point of time I was like, I cannot do this. I need to find some inspiration, some motivation, and like not just YouTube stuff where like some strange people are telling you like this is all that is also great, but that doesn't work all the time. So I was looking to find people who were like me and who I could see like, okay, people are actually happy doing the hard work, achieving their dreams. So I was just on the internet finding about people who were struggling with their dreams and who finally did it, and actual people, not the people who were like really very famous, and people who have written like have been written about in books. So I was just searching about it on Quora, on other platforms, and that was where I found a story from break diving, and it was about a person who had been struggling for a lot of like it's like they were also in their dark phase in their life, but that was the time where they decided like enough is enough. I'm going to try this. I'm going to become a break diver, and I'm going to try this for at least 30 days. Like there was some hobby, I don't remember which one was it. Maybe it was like public speaking or something like kind of scares you to go about every day for 30 days. And I found it really interesting, like, okay, can I do that? Like, can I change my entire personality in 30 days? And I read all about that story, and I found at that point of time I found it really really inspiring and relatable. And that was the first time I searched about break diving. I was like, what is this? And then I figured like, okay, that is the community where I can find more people like me, and I loved it from that instant.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, Manvan, remember when you're talking, always look down at the chat too, because you can always interject, like, oh, hey, Manvan, hi, nice to see you too, right? So, anyway,
Hi.
Manvant is a break diver as well. He's also in India. Manvant, what
Okay.
part of India are you in? Indu lives in Delhi.
New
Jesse's in the house, and hope you're enjoying your smints. Thank you for the likes, everybody, for supporting the break diving channel. Uh, let me ask you. So this title of this show is Break Diving in Action, where we interview people, usually fellow break divers, and ask them, how have you used break diving in your life? Obviously, I use break diving in my life by creating break diving, because the whole purpose of break diving is
right.
dive in and make your own opportunities in life. Don't wait for your big break, create it. And so I created break diving. what's an example of how you use this philosophy of creating your own opportunity in your life recently? But before we do that, hi, Kevin Fisher. Great to see you. And Manvanth is from Bangalore, and he relates to the engineering and government job pressure.
Wow, yes. You know, seriously, that's like, takes on your brain, and like you cannot think straight as one some point of time. I know like all the kids, teenager kids in all part of the world have to deal with that, but I can relate a lot with Indian kind of mentality. That's not all bad, but for me it was really tough. And I ended up quitting that preparation after, like, of course, after I saw
Hold
breakdown.
on. I have to interrupt you because someone just said how to join breakdiving, and
Okay.
that is our number one mission here on this channel.
Yes,
So,
definitely right
um,
ahead.
Pearl, you wrote breakdiving correctly. Just type that into a browser and put .io next to it, and you will find the application. It takes about 15 minutes to join, and we would love to have you there. You'll be able to meet me. You'll meet Manvanth there. You'll meet Indu, and it's going to be fantastic. So, oh, Jesse thinks that I look like Aaron Paul and you look like Kristen Ritter. Who's Kristen
Oh.
Ritter? Do you know?
No.
I really want to know who Kristen Ritter is now. Must be somebody pretty because he's saying looks like
Definitely.
you. She's like,
Okay.
definitely, because I am so pretty. I'm, oh my God. Indu is like the Indian version of CLVR with his hair. I don't, if any of you
Sylvia.
guys don't know, CLVR is one of the moderators on my channel, Monroe Mann. And when I had him
Okay.
as a guest, all he was doing was brushing his beautiful hair the whole time. I'm like, dude, your hair looks fine. Stop rubbing it in that your hair is prettier than mine. And now Indu, when I say that in Kristen Ritter, that must be pretty because, and she's like, well, of course, because it's referring to me. Oh my God. Um, and I'm sorry. So
Yes.
you were saying before Indu, I interrupted you
Uh,
about India, and I want you to turn that into how about this? What are some of the obstacles you've encountered in India that you were able to overcome because of the breakdiving philosophy of no rules, no excuses, no regrets? You got off your butt and you made something happen. Inspire us.
yes. Yes. Definitely. But first, I just want to say, Manvant, definitely, like, your what you think about the preparation stuff, pressure. I really, really relate with that, and I spent about like 3 years, 3 long years doing that, and it taught me a lot of things. But I would do it again if that teaches me new things, but it didn't really go through because, as you said, life did feel meaningless at that point of time. But afterwards, I did find out like other things that I like the most, and much more than the things that people were telling me to do. So all good in the end. Great. So if I want to tell you about how I used to break diving philosophy, I used to become like, before, like I told you, I was preparing for a very tough exam in India called IIT, and I was trying to crack it, and I was studying like 10 hours a day. I had joined classes and everything, and it was like very tough for me. But after I decided, like, okay, I am not going to pursue this anymore. Then I started teaching, and I started teaching English to people of India and of other people around the world. I loved it, and I was working as an employee for other institutions. And I had worked with a lot of other institutions, and they were all like, you were awesome, teach so good, and like, students love you, and your teaching methods are good. But like, they were like, there is a lot of potential in me. But when I was offered an opportunity of like creating this my own thing, like opening up my own business, creating an online platform for it, doing the marketing things, and like, taking every all the control in my hand, I got scared, and I was like, I don't know if I'm good enough for it. So after learning about breakdiving, I did take that in my hand, and I started my own venture, which the YouTube channel you mentioned, it is called Illuster Educations, and I have been teaching for the same institute ever since. Like since I started it in 2019, but I started working on it full time in 2020, and since then I've been working on it. So that was the greatest breakthrough after learning about breakdiving that changed my life entirely, my mentality, my personality, and I'm grateful for
Beautiful, beautiful. But and Manvent, I know what you're talking about. When you're in school, you just gotta learn all this stuff, and you think, why am I forced to remember it? I remember somewhere I read. I don't remember who said it. Somebody said it. Some famous scientist, maybe Einstein. I don't know. It goes, I never memorize anything that I can look up. And in some ways, that makes sense. And
it.
it's sort of annoying. Why do you have to force yourself to memorize all of these things when you can just look them up? But on the other hand, you're training your mind how to memorize things, and you're training your mind to learn how to synthesize things. And this day and age, because of Chat GPT and Google, and nobody knows how to write anymore. No one knows how to speak well anymore. No one knows how to talk to people anymore. No one knows how to ask a guy or a girl on a date anymore. Nobody knows how to manage their money anymore because they're letting computers do absolutely everything. So, Manvent,
Yeah.
I think this is important to keep your humanity, to use your mental brain and work it out, just like you need to work out your body. Let's look at some of these various messages. Jane Margolis from Breaking Bad. I don't know who Jane Margolis from Breaking Bad is. You're saying that that's who Indu looks like? How dare he? Finally, someone pronounced my name properly. Manvant, I say your name perfectly. Indu, you say his
Manwant.
name. Say it again.
Manwant.
Munvant. Munvant. Munvant.
Manwant. Like
Munvant.
it's not. Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Munvant. Munvant.
Yes.
Kaise hai Munvant?
You are
Ready?
also like
My
taking it
hello.
in
My name
Indian
is
accent.
my name is Munvant. I am from India.
This is not true.
I am
We
very
don't
happy
talk.
to be here. I am very happy to have a very special guest
No
coming
one,
directly from
no
India.
one in India does that, Monroe. No one, like no
Everyone
one
from
does
India
that.
talks like this. I don't know why you're not speaking like this, Indu. This is how everyone from India must speak.
But like great accent, Monroe. Well, very well done.
It's not an accent. I am from India. This is how I talk. Pe-
Okay, I believe
People,
you.
people don't think English is my native language because of my funny accent, but this is my native language. Can you speak like that? Can you speak with that accent?
I think so.
Let me see. Let me hear it.
I don't know. I've never like spoken in this accent, but okay. Um, I don't know what do I talk about in this accent.
Tell us about what you're going to do today, or what you did today.
Okay, so I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this
Wait,
morning. It was
you
pretty
need the
late.
we need the accent. You're just speaking
I am
normally.
trying the accent.
No, you have to talk like this. You have to talk like I'm a real Indian
See,
woman.
this is the thing I told you about performing arts. Like I love it. I can do it when I'm alone, but when other people are there, I kind of try
Okay,
to
all
act
right.
like
And it's called the performing arts, which the whole definition is you don't do it alone. If you're doing it alone, you're not performing for anybody.
that is true. But like I have never. I need to like be more. If I just try to be bam like everything at once, then I will scare myself away from it. I'll try little by little. I
Little by
promise you.
little. So, um, this is guys. This is the main purpose of break diving. One of the main purposes is to help you get over your fear and get out and do the things that you know you want to do in life. Because life is too short. Before you know it, I cannot believe I'm 46 years old. And however, how old are you, Indu? Not supposed to ask a woman her age,
30.
but I don't care.
I don't care either. I'm 30 years old.
So 30. Doesn't it feel like yesterday when you were 20 years old?
It does. It does. But at the same time, I'm proud that I've lived that long.
Absolutely. So, all right, let's move on. Pearl's going to join breakdiving on Monday. Pearl, why are you waiting? Winners do it now. So, I have
Break
a book.
diving.
Yeah, I have a book called Time Zen, and the number, the first chapter is Winners Do It Now. It's Friday. It's going to take you 15 minutes to join and apply. I don't know why you're going to wait all of Friday night, all of Saturday, all of Sunday, and then maybe on Monday you'll remember. That's not a break diver mentality. Jesse, someone called you Jazz once. I think that's funny. And um, Indu, I want you to take over the chat. Like, read the message and kind of
Oh, all
interact.
right.
Give
All
it a
right. All
try.
right. Okay. So JC said, I look 20. Yes. Thank you so much. Like, I don't personally believe that I look 20, but I'll take that compliment. And
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. So
Ruby,
you have to wait. There are a lot of messages above that you have to go up to. Where
oh.
remember, go up to where Pearl says how to join breakdiving. Then Munvund said something, and then right below that it says, when Pearl says I'll join on Monday. Start from there. Did you find that?
uh, I am trying. Wait.
Indu.
Can I join it on laptop because like the font is too little for me?
Yeah, you unfortunately you in order to do these YouTube lives, you have to do them on the phone. So
Uh,
you will learn. You'll have to. You're 30 years old. Your eyes are better than mine. So all right. So I will go through the chat now. Uh, Jesse says when I'll get older, I will join. We'll be waiting for you, Jesse. Monroe helped me to get a little better with my mental health and change the way I see things.
yeah.
Happy that I'm able to help you, Jesse. Jesse, you can't talk to people because, like Indu here, you're just letting your fear get in the way. All you need to do is start talking to people. And Indu, stop shaking your head. You're supposed to be motivating Jesse,
No, like,
not
I,
going. Mm.
no, I was kind of like ashamed of my own actions, and then
No,
motivated
no,
at the same time
excuse
because
me.
I am
You're
here.
ashamed of your own inactions,
Wow.
right? Because
Yeah.
you've been telling me you've been lazy. You're not ashamed of what you've done. You're ashamed of what you have not done.
Yes. In
Yeah.
action. Yeah. Wow. I love that.
So
Okay.
Munvan says Indu is correct. It's Munvanth. Well, I
Manwan.
don't care. I'm calling you Man Vance.
It's kind of like it's like a name of a car. Like
The Man Vance
it kind of
G200.
sounds very technical. It's great, Manvent. It's great. Like it sounds very like something that is very sophisticated and technical, like shiny black car.
Munvanth is very sophisticated and technical. He is an amazing web programmer and computer programmer. He's a very smart guy. And he and Ishmael are helping me code the mobile app for breakdiving. So we're
All right.
hoping in 20 it might we hope to have it coded maybe by the maybe early 2025, and then
All
people will
right.
have
That's
a mobile app which will help tremendously. Thank you for liking my accent, Jesse. My accent is the most incredible accent in the history of the world. No one, no one has an. Oh, you're talking about my Indian accent. By the way, maybe I should do a new character on here on the Monroe Mann channel named. I'm going to create a character named Munvant. Hello, my name is Munvant. I am from India, and today we're going to talk about molecular physics and how it mixes with genetic biology.
Indian people are going to love it because like it sounds so funny and like, I could listen to it all day.
Indian character. Yeah, I gotta come with the name for the Indian character.
I think there was a comedian named Fluffy. He did that first, and then it got really popular. And like most people are like Indians are always like this.
Monroe does not like Fluffy. Fluffy's accent is no good. It's not authentic.
Okay. No, like I was just trying to relate it to like where you would have heard it from, like Indians talk like that. It's nice though, like it's great in any manner.
Munvan
Like
says, no, we don't talk like this.
exactly. But it's funny
Oh,
to hear it like
Manvan
that.
says, I know the stand up comedian who did this to us. Is this Fluffy? Is that who we're talking about?
Yes.
By the way, click like. If you haven't, you can just double tap the screen. If you are on your phone, please subscribe to our channel, Breakdiving, and please visit us. Join our community at breakdiving.io. I'm a member there. Indu's a member there. Munvent is a member there. Ishmael is a member there. Jesse can do the accent too. Jesse loves breakdiving, so too. So Pearl says, I remember crying with other watchers here while watching Monroe live. We're talking about our grandma's dying, dad's dying, yeah. And Pearl said she's so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to be here too. Thank you so much for the appreciation and love.
That's right. Indu looks 20. I look 30, and I have the best Indian accent in the history of the world. My teacher
And
used to do
also,
that accent. Munvant. Munvant. Yeah, that's so interesting. Jesse loves the name
everyone
Munvant. So you got a
knows.
big fan here, Munvant. You got a lot of fans here. Everybody loves Munvant.
Manvant, yes.
No, Pearl, you don't need to install any app right now for breakdiving. You can join on the browser, and we have a mobile website, but everything is through the browser, like Safari or Google Chrome right now. Maybe next year we're gonna have a mobile app, but right now you don't need one. So that's good news for you. And thank you for sharing, Jesse Pinkman, breakdiving.io. Jesse did talk to a woman today. I said her mushroom earrings were pretty, and she said thank you. So good job. You did some breakdiving, friend. Give some
That's
motivation words
great.
to Jesse.
I am rooting for you, Jesse, because I was also this like kind of like the same person as you are struggling right now. Like, you are much better than me because I was scared to talk to the shopkeeper if I'm going out. And like with time, I did like uncover that fear. I overcame it. So yes, I'm so proud that you like break that today and carry on. It gets better pretty soon. Like one people, two people, five people, and you're over it.
One person, two people. Don't you be spreading bad grammar.
Yes.
And but
I
Indu is
was more
correct.
focused on my content. So sorry about
Yeah,
that.
you need to be focused equally on content, grammar, accent, pronunciation,
Yeah.
messages in the chat, eye contact. Don't say like and you know. It takes a lot to be a break diving host, my dear. It takes a lot.
Okay.
And as Indu said, Jesse, yes, you can talk to people, and you just realize that. And guess what? It's going to get easier. Make it a mission. Once a week, you're going to go talk to a random stranger and say something. And then the next week, say, and then once you get comfortable, go, I'm going to say two people per week. Then eventually switch it up and go, I'm going to say a compliment to two people per day. Before you know it, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I can talk to anybody anywhere about absolutely anything. It's amazing. And I think you're going to see Indu soon as a host on this breakdiving channel if she decides she wants to help and I decide that she is worthy. Right? You're going to see her being better at looking at the camera. She doesn't say like and you know. She's going to be engaging. She's going to be able to use the phone and do the chat. It's one
Yeah.
step at a time. And we get better and better. Thank you guys for clicking like. If you haven't already, please do that. His name is Manvant, and he is 36 years old. The character Manvant Kuthrapali. Manvant Kuthrapali. Is that an Indian name?
Yes, yes, it is. It's a South Indian name.
Kevin Fisher says R.I.P. Fluffy. Did Fluffy die?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's talking about Fluffy from The Simpsons. He says, I am Manvant, 21 years old. Yes, but he's talking about me. There's not only one Manvant on this live stream. There's one Manvant who does not talk like me. And then there's the Manvant who talks like me. I am the
I love
Manvant who talks like me. Right?
this.
Manvant says, I was learning Selenium to test websites. I never knew, not I never know, I never knew that you
Hmm.
can literally scrap data with just a proxy and test so much automation. Have I done any testing for breakdiving? So I haven't used any tests. I learned a little bit about RSpec, which is the testing software, and unit what's it called, mini test for Ruby on Rails, but I haven't really done it because it takes so much time, and I don't have a staff who can. Literally 4 months ago, I had 3 coders working with me. Now I have 0 people as full time. Now I'm the only full time person on the coding team. So it's just been. I hope eventually we will get to the point where we're doing automation and continuous integration and all those things, and doing RSpec and test driven development. But I don't have the time or the manpower. I don't have enough people regularly on staff. I'm hoping eventually we will either get to the point where breakdiving becomes so well known that people are fighting to get a part on the volunteer coding team. Just as I think once people start to see other people than me hosting this, people are going to go, whoa, whoa, that's not Monroe. Who the heck is that? How do I get to do it? I think this breakdiving YouTube channel is going to be one of the big keys in breakdiving launching globally, because we're able to reach so many different people in so many different ways. We're able to we can set up an event on breakdiving saying, hey, we have a scheduled live stream with Indu and Monroe on YouTube Live on June 29th, whatever. So then the break divers will come and watch this. And we have it scheduled enough in advance so other people who are not on YouTube are going to or not on breakdiving will find it. And then I hope eventually we're making so much money that I can actually hire staff and say, hey, we got a job for $60,000 for part-time coder. Who wants it? You know how many people we will get applying for a part-time coding job for 60 grand US dollars a year? We will be able to pick from the best of the best. So
Definitely.
it will happen in time. I'm a break diver. I never give up. It's been a great struggle to try to keep break diving alive. And I'm always trying to do new things. I'm always experimenting because that's what break divers do. And I found YouTube Live and I'm thinking, wow, imagine if I get more people like me to host this. We can get lots of watch time. Maybe break diving can start making money from the YouTube streams. Then if we have money from the YouTube streams, maybe I could use that money to hire coding staff, so we're working on it. It's just it's hard because we're a not-for-profit and we don't have millions of dollars. We don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars. We don't have tens of thousands of dollars. We don't even have hundreds of dollars. But we're getting there.
But we have the mindset and the intention.
Absolutely. We have the mindset, we have the intention. Everything is getting there slowly. Jesse
Yeah.
says, thank you, Indu. You're super cool. Why can't you read this? Can you not read this? What's wrong with your 30-year-old eyes?
No, no, no. I did read it, but you were saying something, so I kind of kept my words to my.
So
Thank you.
here, wait. Let me
Thank you.
let me try to catch up, and then you will. So how this works, Indu? I have to, whenever I'm talking, this I leave the chat at where it was, so then I
Right.
can continue. I don't even know how many chat messages are going below because I'm trying to give importance to everybody who says something in the chat, and people have complimented me on how much they appreciate that I take the time to acknowledge the people in the chat and don't just talk, which is a lot of live streamers. They don't care about the people in the chat. It's all about them. Where
Right.
I believe a better philosophy as a live streamer is it should be about your fans because they are the ones who are watching you. So shouldn't you try to make them acknowledge them and let them know that they're important and an important part of this live stream, right?
That is, I agree.
And so Jesse says that. I did not know that, Jesse. It's okay, Manvant. Have you been, Jesse? Good. Cheesy Nacho. Where's Cheesy Nacho? I haven't seen Cheesy Nacho in a long time. Cheesy Nacho's not here. But Cheesy Nacho is giving me $5 a month, I think, through uh, Patreon. as a supporter on my channel, which is nice. Jesse says, my anxiety depends on the day. Guess what? Everybody's anxiety depends on the day. There is nobody who has a steady set of anxiety every single day. It's always going up and down.
Definitely. I also agree with what you said, because like even yesterday I was like, what's the point of trying? But then today I was very motivated. So
And the
keeps
same thing
happening.
with me. There are some days when I think I do not want to do these live streams because it's going to take forever to get to 3,000 hours of watch time. And then other days when I'm thinking, Monroe, what were you thinking the other day? This is so exciting. This is going to work. This is going to, it just goes back and forth all the time.
So I think
And
the best thing in this scenario is to like sit and relax yourself and believe that my mindset is going to get better. And like after like a hour, half an hour, or maybe next day, I'm going to feel great again, and then I can pick up from where I left off.
absolutely. And Jesse's probably the youngest person here. I thought you said that you were as old as a dinosaur. Now you're the youngest person here. Can you make up your mind? Stop confusing everybody. Man, Vince, do you have a CMS for break diving or do you hard code? Yeah, it's 100% hard coded. Ruby on Rails, JavaScript, Bootstrap, HTML, CSS, some jQuery. I tell you this, man, Vance, you could learn. If you want to code, I have access to an amazing Ruby on Rails training course that will bring you up to speed in less than 2-3 weeks. If you want to help coding for breakdiving, you let me know. You know I am desperate for help. It is really hard for me to do this all on my own, and it is amazing that breakdiving has stayed alive as long as it has because I have. There is nobody on the team now who was on the team 2 years ago. I mean, it is a constant shuffle, and it's only kept together because of this guy right here. And it would be great if I had some more people who are, especially people who are members, who want to help. And I'm grateful that Indu is stepping up and saying, "Hey, I have a way that I can help." And I put out the call for hosts. She sent me an email and says, "This sounds fascinating. Let's talk." So
Because
yeah,
like when I that email perfect, like just like the one in the beginning, and like, looking for something that could excite me to, I've been trying to like go live on YouTube since forever, but I've never done it. I did it once or twice for a few minutes and then I deleted it. I was like, no, it's not good enough. So I was like, I need someone who can like push me out of my cocoon and so that like take it to another level. Maybe why not do it every day if you're scared of it?
and and it's hard. People that watch my other live streams, I tell people you have to be so confident in yourself that you're willing to keep doing the live streams when nobody is watching it. And it is hard. It is hard to do it when that thing says zero, and you're like, "Hi guys, great to see you," and like you're talking to nobody, but you keep going, and eventually you will get one person, then you'll get two, then you'll get five, and that's what we're gonna do with this break diving. Look at this. The first break diving live I did it for 30 minutes. There was zero people there for most of the time. There was one person there for I think 2 minutes. And
Wow.
at the end of the stream, 30 minutes, I got 2.5 minutes of watch time. But it was enough for me to go, all right, that's 2.5 more minutes than I had of watch time on the breakdiving channel than before. And I won't lie, it is difficult. It is hard because you have to find motivation to keep doing it. And it's sometimes hard. And you think, I looked at how long it's going to take to get to 3,000 hours of watch time. I'm at 800 now on my channel. I've been live streaming for about 3.5 weeks, 3 to 4 times per day, about an hour to an hour and a half each time. It is a huge commitment, and I'm only at 800 hours. So, but I'm realizing as long as there's a finish line, I know breakdiving has 211 hours right now. That means we only have 2,790 or something like that to go. And that's exciting. And after today, we've got 5 people watching. It's been about 30 minutes. We'll probably get 3 hours of watch time for today. Boom. So tomorrow, now we're up to 214 hours. And That's why I'm saying, why do I want to do this with people with break diving? If I can get 50, I've got you, I've got this guy Robert Paul. I'm hoping I'm going to get more and more people. If we can do it where we've got 5 live streams per day, that's like 5 hours of watch time per day minimum. Time, that's 35 hours per week. We will reach the 3, and then subscribers are growing constantly. It's a perfect algorithmic plan to make money eventually from the live streaming. So, pretty excited. 16 Lope,
Wow.
guessing 1 billion old fetus, newborn baby. What's up, Lily Vicray? Great to have you back. Dinosaurs. Are you okay, Jesse? Young and old at the same time. We got weird stuff. So sometimes you have to know what chat to skip over. Some of the chat is just the people in the chat just talking with each other,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Which is great. But if there's something that could maybe help give you an idea and that would be interesting to other people, like the fact that dinosaurs want bubble tea, maybe that's interesting in the chat, but I don't know how important that is on the breakdiving live stream, where we're talking about dreams and talking about breakdiving in action. Unless you link it to breakdiving in action. If that dinosaur really wants bubble tea, it needs to create its own bubble tea factory. Then that dinosaur is breakdiving. Rather than just hoping that bubble tea is going to magically arrive, that dinosaur is going to create, go, hi, I am a Tyrannosaurus Rex and I have just opened a bubble tea factory and I'm wondering if any of you would like to try my bubble tea. We're still talking about dinosaurs and Eurovision. Lily has to speak to Russian. Da, yaga, chigdaviditsi paruski. So Lily's writing in Russian here is Minye.
only
Can you read
only Russian.
Russian?
No, I can't. The only Russian I know is from Avengers, from Marvel movies.
Which is what? What Russian do you know then?
No, it is only the accent. I don't know. They are like
All right,
these
all right. You
are
keep. Let's hear your Russian accent.
okay. So um okay. So my name is Doctor Doom. Something like that. I don't remember.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad. That was better than the Indian accent. Your performing arts abilities are growing right before our very eyes.
Yes, that was the goal.
So let me see if I can read this in Russian. Мне нижно временно говорит по-русски, чтобы восстановить спасибо, wait, способность, I don't know what that is, говорит и паратат по-американи. My pronunciation, I think, was 60% right. I don't know what you're talking about, something about Russia and America. You're going to have
Can
to
we
translate.
translate it? Can't we translate?
Pearl, did you just subscribe to the breakdiving channel today? And how did you find us? Did you find us because you were on my channel on the other live stream earlier? Would love to know about that. Dinosaur wants Monroe to make another collaboration with Dr. Looney. I'm speaking with Dr. Looney. I will see if he is available to come back again in maybe next month. Absolutely. Manvan, nice meeting you both. I have to go finish my project. That's good. Yeah, I'm ending this in about 10 minutes. I got to go meet my friend for lunch. Haven't seen him in a while. We're gonna go get Chinese food. Don't have problem accessing the courses, but it's like a new language, a new concept. All right, so I will give you the access, Manvan. If you're still here listening, if you know Python, I Ruby is very, very similar to Python. And if you know anything about the Django, it's almost so similar to Rails. So I think you should be fine. We'll talk later. Let's go join together, Jesse with me. Bye, Manvan. Can't Pearl, I'm a minor. Okay, Lily's still speaking in Russian. Da Lily, da Lily, da Lily. Great. It's already, I'm doing Python, React, JS, and in web dev and other 10 languages. Manvent, you could totally get Ruby on Rails. 100%. You would be live in breakdiving, so you left the Monroe's channel. Well, Pearl, wonderful. And as I said, Indu, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that. We just got new subscribers here because I took them from my channel. So it works back and forth, and that's a really good thing. So, by the way, Indu has a channel. and would love you to subscribe. I know she would appreciate your support. Hey,
Definitely.
Carly. Yeah, this is the Break Diving channel. Manvant, Pearl is saying to Manvant, I learned software engineering too in high school. You understand Hello World. Hello World is the beginning of any web programming. Indu, have you ever done computer programming?
Yes, yes, I know about Python a little bit, like sorting and stuff.
Okay,
So.
very nice. Guys, click like. We have 6 people here, only 5 likes. Please double click the screen if you have not given us a like. I think we should at least get to 6 likes before we end this live stream. Come on, Carly, click like. Jesse, Lily, Kevin. Yes, Kevin, I'm going to be doing live on my other channel later today, probably. And so I will definitely thank you for the like. We got 6 likes, fantastic. And Manvan says I saw syntaxes functions. It's easy. Manvan, I promise you, you could learn Ruby in probably three hours because you're a smart guy. And yeah, Kevin, I'll be doing live streams later. Dinosaur says goodbye. Goodbye, Jesse. Love you both as well. Indu says goodbye. Yeah.
Bye bye. Have a great day.
And that's right, Manvant. Indu does not have a choice. She's in India, so she has to learn coding. I don't know why everyone thinks that people in India also learn how to code. You're probably wondering, do I know how to code just because I'm from India? The answer is yes, but that's besides the point. That's just a coincidence. I speak like this. I'm also from India and I know how to code. Uh,
Yes, and again, you have to be pretty good at math. Like if you're from India, your math has to be good.
are you good at math, Indu?
No, I told you. Like I was not good at before, but now after I quit it, after some time I like read it again on my own without any pressure and I loved it. Like a beautiful subject to read. I still read it sometimes. It's very hard to like I study it as a hobby now and I enjoy it much more than before.
Very cool. Here, let's do. I can't do an actual poll because for whatever reason, when you have a guest, you can't do a poll. But put in the chat. Do you think I should bring on Indu as a host of the Breakdiving channel? Put a yes in there if you give her a vote of your support. By the way, thank you for liking Carly. Gotta go. See you, Lily. Das vidanya. Hey, Pearl. Hope we meet in breakdiving. Great. Thank you, Manvant. I agree. Yes, join Pearl. Monroe, Carly likes the accent. Pearl hates math. She got a C. Kevin just said yes, so you got one vote already.
Wow,
Do we
thank
have
you.
another vote? Do we have another vote for yes for whether Indu should become a host on the breakdiving channel? We need at least 2 yeses for me to consider it. Oh, we got another one from Manvant. If we get
Yes.
3 yeses, I mean, that'll be pretty crazy. If we get 3 yeses in the channel for whether Indu should become a host,
Oh,
that'll probably seal the deal. Yeah, she is soft and humble. With
thank you. Thank you
Pearl
so
just
much.
Pearl
I
just Pearl just gave you another yes.
Okay, so I have three now. Yay!
So
Thank you.
now you move to the next stage.
Okay.
Hey, let's do it. I was going to do this audition, right? Her smile is gorgeous. She has a gorgeous smile. I agree with you. It's not as nice as mine, but you know,
Second, on number second.
she's number two. I want you to say. I want you to. I'm going to say something, and you need to repeat it after me in the same way that I do it. Ready?
Okay.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Indu Singh, and welcome to Breakdiving's live stream.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Indu Singh, and welcome to Breakdiving live stream. Oh wow, that was kind of like a tongue twister.
Good. And as some of you know, as some of you may not know, breakdiving is a philosophy and a global community. Our mission is to not wait for opportunities to float to the surface. We dive in and make our own big breaks in life. You don't have to say
Oh,
it perfectly. Improvise.
This is what I was thinking. Okay, so some of you may know, some of you may not know that breakdiving is a philosophy about how to go and get your dreams right from the instant that you decide them to be your goal. Something like I would
That's
like to
good.
start.
We could rehearse it. What is your
Yes.
name? Oh, Nick. Yeah, Pearl. What is your? Is Pearl your real name? I think that's what he's asking. Um, yeah, the thing
My,
about breakdiving is we don't let people use fake names. We want everybody to be real. We make sure that no one is going to criticize you. We require the application process to make sure that bots don't get in, mean people don't get in. It's a real wonderful place of just awesome, friendly people like me, like Indu, like Menvent. Cool. Your name is Pearl. Pearl, where are you from? What country do you live in? And or where are you from originally? Let's try one more edition for Indu. Let's see. Guys, if you haven't, please click the like button. Please subscribe and turn on that bell so that you get notified of every break diving live stream.
guys, if you haven't, please click on that like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified for yeah, okay, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified for every live stream of break diving channel.
Beautiful.
That was not so good,
And
but
it's fine. It's good. It's good. It's 80% good, right? And how about this? And remember, I have my own channel. It's called this. And Monroe Mann has his own channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to Monroe Mann's channel.
okay. And I do have my own channel. It is named illuster.n. And you can subscribe to that channel. And you can also subscribe to Monroe Mann's channel. He has his personal channel as well. It's awesome. And feel free to subscribe to all of us, our channels. And ah, I tried.
Guys, what do you think? You think she's doing a good job? Put down put good job if you think she's doing a good job. Oh,
you know, I do better when I'm on like freestyle. When I'm feels like I'm time.
wait, am I frozen? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Am I moving?
No, you're frozen.
Let me.
Oh, good job. Thank you, Kevin.
Oh,
Thank
I'm done.
you.
All right, we got one good job. Do we have another good job for Indu? Is Kevin the only one who thinks that Indu did a good job?
At least one person thinks I like, and you said good job, so I
Well,
have two.
it's two people. I think you did a good job. Anyway, here's the thing: it is improvisation, but you still have to go off of a script. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Not your back with you, Y-O-U-R. It's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E because it's short for you are back. If you're saying your back, you're talking about my back. What's wrong with my back? Are you insulting my back, Kevin Fisher? All right, so Kevin says good job. I say good job. Munvan says good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I guess that means great job. So fantastic, guys. So remember, we talking about break dive. Yeah, improv is super fun. It's super fun, and I'm going to set up some improv comedy things soon with guest co-hosts, and so you guys will give a topic, and then the two people here on the co-host positions will be doing improv comedy using those suggestions. It's going to be really awesome, really funny. And to summarize here again, we are, as I said, Indu. They're scripts, but they're improvised. So you just got to make sure you say this right stuff. It doesn't have to be exactly the same thing every time. But you're in Mutiara from Indonesia. Mutiara in English equals pearl. Super
Wow.
cool. Well, that's very nice. Great to see you again, Pearl. For
That's
those of you who are not a member of Breakdiving, please visit us at breakdiving.io. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to Monroe Mann's channel. That is mine. Please subscribe to Indu's channel. She has her own channel as well. And remember what we talked about today, break diving in action. That's why I invited Indu here. She talked about how she used the break diving philosophy of going after and creating your own opportunities, and the break divers creed of no rules, no excuses, no regrets, to change her life and pursue a dream that she didn't think that she had the ability to pursue. And she credits break diving as the impetus to help her do that. So think about your life. Think about your dreams. Guess what? They're not going to just magically appear on your front door. You have to make them come true. Indu, what is your advice for people watching? Give them some inspiration.
As a um, like as a to become a to become a break diver, right? Sorry.
Yeah,
uh,
absolutely.
okay, so I would I think that everyone here already has some fire in their head that they want to do something that they have been meaning to but haven't really started yet. As a because even for me, I have always wanted to become a writer, but it was so hard for me to even start my WordPress blog and write my first blog because, like I told you before, I was scared of what people might say and a lot of other things. But most of all, I was scared about what do I will think of my work when I look at it after a few weeks. So I tricked myself into this disbelief that wrote a blog and I put it on my computer and I set it a time on, like I saved it with the name of a date after a week. So like if I wrote it today, I will save it with the name of if it is 20, it is like 20 activities and my creations. That was the main thing that was stopping me. Once I realized that, I figured out the ways to overcome it. So the first and very important step is to realize that we are talking ourselves out of it. Because what are the reasons? For me, it was fear of what other people might say. Like in most of things, I still have that for a few things that I do want to, like performing arts. I do have that still, but in a lot of things I have overcome it. So I know that I will also you know, win on that fear as well. And I have also already started, and I'm proud to say. Um, so for people here, everyone, I know that because they are watching our live stream, they are active here, they already want to they're ready to make their dreams like become a reality. And the first thing they can do is to realize what are the self-talk they are giving themselves, like the way they are talking about their opportunities. Like, okay, if someone gives you a really outrageous opportunity, like, okay, I'm giving you $1 million right now, and you can go about you can use it for to make your dream come true. So most people, like when I asked that question to like some of my friends and other people that I knew, they were like, I cannot take it, I don't know what I'd do with it, what if I misuse it? Then like it's thing goes with our time, because our time is like much more valuable than money, and we keep wasting it like it doesn't it doesn't have value. But we only realize it like maybe I realized it when I wasted my time. I realized it in the end of the night, like, okay, the day was really nice. I could have done a lot of things, but I wasted it. So next time I set up a to do list for my next day so that I can make up for it. So, yeah, I kind of got off track.
So
What I wanted to
what's
say
the
was,
summary in one sentence?
what?
What's the summary advice in one sentence?
Yes. So, summary is to see our own sentences to ourselves when we are setting dreams. What do we tell ourselves that it stops us from doing that? Because no one else outside can keep us from doing anything. Because if we want to have a glass of water, we imagine ourselves getting up from the chair, going to the kitchen, pouring up a glass of water, and then drinking it. No one can stop us from doing that. Then same goes for all the other dreams that we have. So I just believe that we need to focus on our own voice rather than anyone else's, and that's the only way to have no regrets and no excuses.
And no rules. Got to remember them all. By the way, if you want to
Yeah.
be a host, you better be able to know the Breakdivers Creed. What is the Breakdivers Creed? Oh, putting her on the spot.
Uh, I did read about it, but
You're
you
going to
know,
have to do a lot of studying because you got to be able to answer. You got to be able to be on top of it. No rules, no excuses, no regrets. Say it.
no rules, no excuses, no regrets.
Hey, there you go. Good job. Let's just look and see if there are final things here. Pearl, I didn't forget you, but I don't remember seeing you on this channel as often. I think you were more on Monroe Mann's channel. And I haven't seen you on Monroe Mann's channel recently. It's not like you've been there every day for the last 4 days. Out of sight, out of mind. Some people show up every single day. Now you need Pearl, you need Mutiara. You need to show up every single day. I do remember your name, Mutiara. I think I asked your name before and you told me that. Or there was somebody else. I'm not sure. And Manvant says, you don't feel like you're from India because they are very rude in Delhi.
Yeah, like I do find like 50-50 everywhere. People are equal, like equal number of people are not very nice and equal number of people are very nice, so
So you know what it is? Maybe most people in Delhi are rude, but not brake divers in Delhi.
yes,
Brake
yes,
divers in
yes.
Delhi are very kind and amazing people. And by the way, since we have a couple of people in India on here, I've created the local brake diving group for Miami, and we're going to be setting up our first meeting in July. And once that's successful, I get that going. I'm going to then start working on creating the first local groups for India. And so maybe Indu, you can maybe help with that with Delhi. Maybe Manvant can help with Bangalore, and Ishmael can help with Kerala. And so that well, we're just finishing Pearl right now. So if you want to go and jump on that live stream, we're about done now too. I got to go grab some lunch. Uh, Thank you so
I
much.
gotta
What
go
are
grab.
you, Monroe? What personality? Awesome. I think I'm ENTJ, but here's the truth about those personality tests. Depending on what your environment is, will change your personality for that environment. So if I take that test when I am feeling very scared and nervous and feel sad, I will not get the same personality type as when I'm feeling like right now after this live stream. I feel confident, I'm excited, I'm on top of things. So don't take those. Don't. He doesn't need my help to get above 20,000. But I did. I did. He was at 7,000 subscribers when he first came on my live. Then he was at that 17,000 3 days later. So Cozy Kitten doesn't need my help. Let me tell you that. But if certainly if any of you guys want to go check out Cozy Kitten, help him get 20K plus subscribers, that would be great. We're trying just to get 500 right here on the Breakdiving channel. That would be our. I think we're 3 or 4 people away from 500. Guys, have a wonderful day. Indu, I'll talk to you in a minute. Cool.
Sure. Yeah.
And thank you so much, guys. It's been awesome. And see you soon. Be sure to subscribe and join breakdiving.io. Bye.
Bye bye, guys. Thank you, Monroe, for having me. It's been a pleasure.